What is up, everybody? How's it going? And welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing on this, as well as we're going to be doing an install. We're going to be using the Makita 40 volt Max XGT impact driver to do so. So please stick around, check out the video, and I'll see you guys there. These are brake light housings, Euro style, 4 rows. I'll see you guys there. Thank you for watching. What is up, everybody? How's it going? And welcome back to the channel. Before we get started, please like, comment, subscribe, and smush the bell notification icon for future updates. Like I said in the intro, we're going to be unboxing this. This is a Spyder European tail lights for a 2000 Toyota 4Runner. They're also meant for 1996 to 2002. It's the same brake light housings. So these are European style. They're gray smoked, a little bit darker, kind of a little different. I'll also show you guys when we get out there. I'll also show you Sky's European style, which is the older version of these. They didn't make them after I bought them. I think they only made like maybe a dozen of them, and I got one of them. But we are going to be using the XGT 40 volt GDT01 36 volt 40 volt max impact driver, as well as a 10 millimeter magnetic nut socket and a 6-inch DeWalt extension is what I got here. Alright, so let's get this box open. We are going to be doing the install today. The old school lights that I bought, the Spyder European lights that I bought for Sky long time ago that are still on Sky, those lights actually came in. I thought it was neat back in the day. They came in a box that was labeled Fast and the Furious, even though it didn't in any sense look like Fast and the Furious to me, but thought it was pretty neat. Those lights were also carbon fiber. They had carbon fiber all the way on the inside and everything. So these are just grayed out. These are actually flat on the front and on the side, and there's a little bit of actual curving right here, so they're not completely flat. But these are a lot flatter than the ones that are on Rose or on Sky. These are going to be installed on Rose. These are actually pretty nice. They're actually labeled right and left on the bubble wrap. Boom. So this one would be right. Passenger side, driver side. They are nice. They do have DOT approval and everything. The little reflectors on the bottom is pretty nice as well. Take you guys off. Looks like both of these are the same. This one looks like brake light because it's a darker red. This one looks more like a turn signal because it's more orange. And then this is definitely your reverse. So it's going to change the lights a little bit. It's going to make the, on the truck now, the brake light is actually at the bottom right here. And it's got the old monographic lights, you know, brake light, turn signal, reverse, or no, reverse is in the center, turn signal's at the top. Sky is kind of a little different. Sky has the rounds also, but the housings are actually shaped. So they're not so flat on the front. They're actually shaped. I'll show you guys. So this outer housing right here is actually not really there. This housing is sunk in a little bit, and all these little curves on the outside right here you can actually touch them and feel them on those lights. Kind of wish that they would have left some of the older lights alone, but they didn't. There's side reflectors, round, kind of nice little design in here. They look pretty good. They kind of look similar to the Ford Excursions, which I call Iron Horse. Oh, it's FedEx. But I'm gonna bring you guys back when I get the tripod and everything set up, and we're gonna go install these. We are gonna be using the Makita impact driver, but you know, these look really, really nice so far. I can see that the back of the housings are correct. The nipples and everything look right. It's got the little breather vents for the bulbs, and then you take these off. The actual locks look correct too. So the notchings, turn this light on real quick for you guys. So these notchings look correct, but we'll find out how correct they are when we get out there. And then these are the holes for the bolts. Alright, so let me go get the tripod and everything outside set up, and I'll bring you guys back when we do for the install. We'll be back in a second for you guys. Alright everybody, welcome back. Alright, so I got the headlights. I just repackaged and put it back in the box for now. And then I have the impact driver down here. 40 volt XGT GDT01 impact driver. Here is the truck. Gotta be loud and obnoxious. Alright, so let's get the door open, and we're gonna start removing the lights. And what I think I'm gonna do is after they're installed, I'm gonna record brake lights and, you know, reverse and turn signals. I'm gonna record all of that for these as well as the new lights housings, and we'll see if there is a difference on brightness. Okay, open the door. There are two 10mm screws on the inside. Gotta bring you guys closer. It's kind of hard for me to see. There's one here and there's one at the bottom. I have the impact driver on setting 2. It's going to be hard for you guys to see it out here, but there's those two screws. And then you give a little push. There you go. To unseat these hooks. This one always comes out for some reason. So, brake light bulb, turn, and reverse. Okay, so turns in the center, brake lights on the bottom, reverse is at the top. So the reverse hasn't really changed. Need to get this clip back too. I need to go grab a pair of pliers. Give me a second. get these off. Dang. See if I can get these to come off. One of the clips is stuck. I'm gonna bring you guys back so that way it's just the video doesn't end up being too long. Alright everybody, so we're back. So I got it off. Here's the little stud on the old housing. This clip goes back in here, and this is keeps coming out because the clip's messed up. It's not syncing very well anymore. So this one goes here. This housing is cracked, that's why it keeps coming out. Alright, let's grab this housing. Okay, I'm gonna go put the keys in and turn the lights on so we know which one's which. I know the brake lights are not LED. Just moved the truck. Oh, there they are. All right. Let's remove these stickers. Keep dust out. Okay. The bottom one definitely would be the turn. So the brake light bulb would be in here. See how well these work. If they work at all. It doesn't look like they fit. Oh, that sucks. I guess this one's the blinker. So are any of these gonna work? Oh, that one fits. Looks like I might have to file these down a little bit. Well, that kind of sucks. Alright. Doesn't look like these are gonna go very smooth. The top one fit. Looks like they're keyed in the wrong spot. Yeah. Definitely keyed in the wrong spot. Wow. Let's see if the other side is the same way. I'm gonna move you guys over here. kind of a little disappointing, to be honest. Never really had this issue with Spyders before, so. Turn, brake. Brake. No, it doesn't fit either. The top one fits. Looks like they're keyed in the wrong location. Top one fits on that one too. Looks like I'm gonna have to turn the camera off. I'm gonna have to file them down a little bit. Put the keys back here. You know, they're all in this right location. This is definitely not going to be as planned, but you know, at least it's accurate for you guys. Alright, so I'm going to shut the camera off. I'm going to file these open a little bit, and then we will install them. Alright everybody, so we're back. I actually, instead of messing with it and filing anything down, I called the manufacturer, and looks like might need to get them replaced. And then as I was making the video for the manufacturer, I realized that the housings want the bulbs, the specific sockets in specific locations. So here's the housings. I did not change anything, I did not file anything, did not mess with anything. So, this one right here, slots in the front, right there, or on the top, that would be the reverse. So it's actually locating each one. So this one would be the turn, and this one on the bottom would be the brake, and they all actually align perfectly fine. If I bring you guys closer, get the tripod to stop messing around. So they all slot. They just require specific bulbs. I guess maybe I was trying to put the brake up here because the way these housings look, this right here is darker red, where this one's kind of more of an orange. So I thought this had to be the blinker and this had to be the brake, where it wants the brake bulb down here, kind of like the original. So if I pop these up here, so these are pretty easy to install. So no issues, just kind of human error, I guess. Get the harness out the way. Sorry guys, my head's in the way. Okay. And then these two bolts go in here. here. And this is the 40 volt XGT. So that one lines up. And this one right here. Okay, same with this side. Lines up perfectly fine. Lines up. This one also lines up. Okay. Swing these out. Come on. This one doesn't want to. Oops. Oh, clip fell out. I need to replace these clips. This clip's broken. There it goes. The harness is a little bit in the way. Okay. 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 One's lining up. Okay, that's lined up. So they are now attached. I'll bring back here. And these are the Euro style, and I'll show you guys the ones on Sky real quick. Sky's had these for ages. So these are also Spyders. They haven't made these in a long time though. These you can actually feel. They're not flat like those where the front is completely flat. These are actually textured, and these have carbon fiber in them. So kind of a bent rectangle on the side, carbon fiber inserts. The outside is actually carbon fiber as well, which is, you know, sun rotted, but that's what these look like. So I'll give you guys just a comparison. Compared to these guys, where you can see these are definitely flat. So these have circle reflectors on the side. They are pretty nice. They are gray tinted. They're similar to these. These are also Spyders. These are on the Excursion. So kind of the same. Reverse at the top. Center is just a reflector because these just, the turn signals and the brakes are the same bulb in these. And then, you know, so it's kind of neat though. I can always cut that out if, in the future if I want to add a third bulb, but so that's what it looks like. And I'm going to close the hatch so you guys can see, and then we'll turn the lights on. Make sure it's closed. All right, we'll turn the lights on. So that's what this side looks like, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a comparison video. So turn, brake. I'm going to go step on the brakes. And what I mean by comparison is, instead of doing a separate video, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to include it in this video. So when it gets dark, I'm going to swap out the old housings. I'm going to step on the brakes, turn the blinkers on, put it in reverse, You know, show you guys what the old housings look like versus the brightness on the new housings, and I'll even probably turn it like this so you can see the brake lights and everything shine up against the fence, stuff like that. So I'm gonna go switch the blinker to this side. Move this down a little bit. It's easier for you guys to see. Off the blinker. And then I'm gonna step on the brakes. Okay. They do look pretty nice. They are flush with the door. This door is a little tweaked, so it's not necessarily the door. Same with this side. These are the running lights. That's why they're on. When I step on the brake, they get brighter. Switch it back over here. And then I'll show you guys the reverse when I change it over. So they do look good. I do like the black, and these are grayed just like the Ford ones. Ford ones are grayed. So you can see they're kind of the same gray silver color. These are kind of the exact same gray silver color. These are the replacements style of the ones that Sky has. So these haven't been made, these carbon fiber style ones haven't been made in 10 plus years. So these have been on this truck for a very long time. You know, they could use some buffing and scuffing up and re-shining them because they're faded. The plastic is a little faded, but I do like this style quite a bit. Where these are domes, they're reflector domes, and the reverse is the only one that's just open coned. Where on those new housings, all three of them are like this, they're open coned. And this one, it didn't matter where you put the reverse, didn't matter where you put the brake or the blinkers. I actually put the brake down here and the blinker up here where I could have swapped it. These were a little bit more friendly when it came to the plugs. The plugs were dedicated to specific holes. You could put them in whatever housing hole you wanted. But I wish these were still made, but they're not. But, you know, that is the difference. I do think that it gives Rose, these lights, I do think it gives Rose a new identity. Makes her look a little bit more spiffy. I will be putting these HIDs on the front of Rose. So we are going to be getting rid of the LED headlights in the front. These are going to go bye-bye. We're going to be putting those HIDs that are on Sky on here so that way they can be utilized. Especially switching out the fogs and everything too, because the fogs and the headlights are all HIDs on Sky. So I'm going to move everything over here. So this truck's going to get a little bit decked out. I always change housings. And this door is a little bit tweaked. That's why there's a gap here. And it's the way the door was when I bought the truck. You know, doors are replaceable. You can see this one. This one's actually a little bit too tight, and that's because when this truck got flipped, you can see there's a huge gap right here to shove my finger in. This whole door on this side got smashed. So that's why this is a little bit tweaked. So Sky needs a replacement door, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end the video here, guys. I'm gonna bring you guys back when it gets dark, and we can do the comparison between stepping on the brakes, the running lights, the running brake lights, the turn signals, and the reverse versus these housings versus the original monographic housings, to show you guys what the difference is. These aren't too bad. They're only like $168 with tax. So I hope the information is helpful. I'll bring you guys back when it gets dark, and we will do the comparison between the original housings and the new Spyders. Appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright everybody, so we're back. We're going to do the, these are the old brake light housings. We're going to do the running lights test. We're going to also do the blinkers, reverse lights, and then we're going to step on the brakes to do the actual brake lights for the old housings. And then I'm going to turn the camera away from the vehicle, kind of facing towards Sky because Rose is in front of Sky, and we're going to see how bright the original housings are compared to the new housings. So let's get started. Alright, first I'm going to turn the running lights on. Running lights. Okay. I'm gonna go turn the porch light off too real quick. There. That way the video's not skewed. Alright, so those are running lights. Driver's side blinker. Passenger side blinker. Okay. Brake lights. And then reverse lights. Okay. Turned them off. We're now going to switch the camera around. And I can tell you right now, with the original housings are actually brighter. So here is the side of the truck. I'll give you guys a quick view. I'm going to turn the lights back on so you guys can see. There you go. So you guys can tell that it's the side of the truck. Okay. I'm going to face, you can see the little reflection off the ram guard on Rose, or Sky. So this is Sky right here. So, and then also you saw the LEDs for the license plate. So I'm going to face it kind of towards the fence. There you go. So you guys, this right here, my hand is right here. This is the actual housing on the passenger side. This reflective surface right here is the ram guard on Sky. I'm going to do the blinkers, and then I'm going to do stepping on the brake for the actual brake lights. These are running lights, and then I'm going to do the reverse lights. Driver's side blinker. Passenger side blinker, closest to you guys. Brake light. And then reverse light. Okay. So that's that testing. I can tell you right now, just by looking at it, the original housings are a lot brighter. As an example, the turn signals on the original housings are more of this orangish yellow color. The bulbs in the turn signals are actually 5,000 Kelvin LEDs, Zevo LEDs to be specific. On the new housings, the turn signals are more of this reddish color. And it's just the housing is a different color. The brake lights are definitely a lot brighter, but these are old school monographic tail lights, where the new ones are reflective. So it's gonna be a little different, as well as the new housings are actually, they're not enclosed in a sense. So I'll give you guys an example real quick. Turn these lights back on. So if I bring you guys closer to one of the tail lights, this housing actually has thousands of little diamond cone shapes, which is where it gets the monograph in the name, monographic. And the bulb is actually reflecting off these cones, and then the cones are reflecting it back into the housing. And then on the inside of the housing, there's also reflective film. So it's actually reflecting off the cones, trying to go out, and then it reflects back, and then it actually finally comes out. So that's why these are a lot brighter in a sense. These are also not tinted. The only tint that these have is red. There's orange tinting on the turn signals, and then the turn signal outside is kind of clearish white, kind of opaque. And then the reverse is actually a lot brighter in white, because the reverse housings are actually clear. They're clear with a white reflection. So these are definitely brighter. Now I'm going to shut the camera off. We're going to get the housings changed. I'm not going to record it on camera, so just make this a little easier. I'm going to put the housings on. We're going to do the same tests with the other lights, and I'll bring you guys back. Alright everybody, so we're back. Housings are changed. These are the newer housings, which are the Spyder European style, which are similar, just a newer model versus the ones that are on Sky, which I can take a flashlight over there and show you guys. Sky doesn't have a battery, but so lights are off. That's how I'm starting this one, just like the original lights. So I'm going to turn the brake light or the running lights on. Running lights, and I should also say license plate lights. So they are definitely dimmer. It's more, the bulbs are doing more of the work in these housings. If I bring you guys up close, they do look brighter up close, you know, compared on the camera, but you know, actual eyesight, they're not as bright. I wish they were just as bright as the originals when it comes to, you know, actual eyesight, but the camera is modifying it to make it, because the ISO rating on the camera, I have it set to auto, so it's automatically going to brighten everything. But so that is reverse lights. Tail lights, it's more, instead of rectangular, it's more round now. Okay, I'm going to do turn signals for driver's side. Like I said, the turn signals are more of a red instead of an orange. And you can see on the camera, it's not really as bright as the other ones. Here, I'll show you guys the front, just to give you guys an idea of how dim these rears are. This is the front. That is the front blinker. And that is an LED also, but it's in the original housing. And those are the parking lights compared to the rear. And if I bring you guys up close, it does look orange on the camera. I'll bring you guys up close. See, it does look orange, even though it's not orange. It's not the orange that the camera's seeing, which is a yellowish orange. It's actually more of a reddish orange. So, going to do the passenger side blinker now. Okay. And I would show you guys the hazards, but the hazard, the dash piece is broken, so if I push the hazard switch in, I'll never be able to turn it off without having to rip the dash apart again. So that is the passenger side. We're going to do brake lights next. Brake lights. Okay. And then reverse lights. That's reverse lights. Which the reverse lights are actually...
That's the brightest thing on.
They are pretty bright for the reverse lights, but the original reverse lights, I would say, are maybe a little brighter than this, not by much. But they do look good for the reverse lights. Reverse and brake again. Okay. These are just the running lights. I'm going to bring you guys back to the side view so you guys can see there's sky right there. Go ahead and turn your phone on and just shine it at the truck. So that is sky. As you can see, the wrecked carnage. Okay, I'm going to turn this so you guys can slightly see. Here is the housing to the right. Here's my hand. You can turn it off now. So here's my hand to the right corner of the screen. Here's the brake light housing. Can you turn it off?
I'm trying to. Hold on.
Alright. To the left, right here, you can, left of the screen, you can probably see my finger wiggling just a little bit. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the blinkers on. So we're going to do, just like last time, driver side first, then passenger side. You guys are on the passenger side of the vehicle, the back corner. Driver side. Doesn't even shine on the fence. Can you move that way? Passenger side. Yeah, definitely dimmer.
Yeah. Like, I don't have to squint.
No, you can see it on the truck. You can also see it in the... I'm going to turn the driver's side back on because I'd like to see what it looks like on the camera real quick. There's definitely a huge difference. And they're very directional.
Right.
It definitely looks like they're directional, like it's not beaming on the fence at all for either of them. That's how dim these are. Okay. Brake lights. You definitely see that on the fence. You want to go push the brake for me?
Yeah.
I'm going to have my wife push on the brake so I can see what the brake lights look like. Well, the brake lights are pretty decent. Not too bad. Definitely the original housings are definitely brighter. Okay? Okay, this is the reverse lights without the brakes on. So the parking brake is on, which is pretty bright. It's definitely not as bright as the originals. Go ahead and push the brake. That's combined brake and reverse lights. So this right here is the reverse light. This down here is the brake light. Going to let go of the brake. Then go ahead and put it back in park. Then turn the lights off. Okay, that's completely dark. Go ahead and turn the lights back on. So that is everything for you guys. Actually, go ahead and put it back in reverse. I'm going to go get a close-up real quick. There you go. See how bright the reverse is compared to just turning the reverse lights off. Go ahead and turn them off. Okay, there you go. So the reverse lights are significantly brighter. I wouldn't say that the reverse lights are completely brighter than the original housings. The third brake light up here is also the original third brake light housing. This does have an LED in it though. So everything has LEDs but the brake lights bulbs. The brake light bulbs are halogens, and the reason being, I could put an LED in the driver's side, but as soon as I put an LED in the passenger side, what it's going to do is the passenger side harness actually communicates with the ABS module. So if I put an LED in here, because the LEDs run at a lower resistance, so these housings need about, I think it's 1,000 ohms of resistance in order for the ABS light to physically not turn on. So if I put an LED in the passenger side brake light, what's going to happen is the ABS is going to become deactivated. I'll have an ABS light constantly, and I just haven't gotten the resistors yet. And you only need to install a resistor on this harness, on the brake light bulb harness on the passenger side, to get that to go away. I'll eventually get the resistors in. You only need one resistor. You usually get them in a 2-pack. But I'll eventually do that, and then I will do another comparison for you guys between the housings. I'm not going to throw the original housings away. I'm just going to put them up. So I can add down to this video. We can do a completely different video where there's the brake light bulbs are also LEDs down the road. That is all I got for you guys today. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, smush the bell notification icon for future updates. Go check out my Amazon affiliate links, my Acme Tools affiliate links, my DJI Electronics affiliate links, as well as my Ohio Power Tools affiliate links. And I will see you guys on the next video. Go ahead and shut the lights off. Antonio, out. Peace!